Hi there. Sadistic. The definition of sadistic is deriving pleasure from inflicting pain, suffering, or humiliation on others. We're really covering the dark triad, or the dark tetrad, aren't we? What was the other one I did? Psychopathy. That was in the dark tetrad. So that's the definition of sadistic, deriving pleasure from inflicting pain, suffering, or humiliation on others. Let's see how fast I can find the sadistic definition in the book. Okay, let's have a look. All right. Okay, sadistic. Okay, I'm S-E-D. Okay, here. No. Okay. Nope. Okay, S-E-D-I. I'm not sure it's in here. I'm not sure it's in here. I don't think it's in here. S-E-D-I. No, fuck. It's S-A-D. Oh, what a melonhead. What a mango. Such a mango. I don't even know how to spell these words. I'm making videos on these words and I don't even know how to spell them. What a mango. But no, what a melonhead. That's not right. S-A-D. S-A-D. Alright. At least I know these words, and at least I'm incredibly handsome, and I'm also incredibly competent. And I'm just the best. But you know, sometimes you make errors and it's okay. Sadism, there we go. Enjoyment of inflicting or watching cruelty. This as a form of sexual perversion. Okay. What else have we got? Sadistically. Sadism, enjoyment of inflicting or watching cruelty. This as a form of sexual perversion. Yeah, that's what sadism is, which is practically the same word, isn't it? Sadistic. Sadistic is an adjective. Yeah, that's what it means. Can't believe I thought it was S-E-D. It's not S-E-D, it's S-A-D, obviously. I knew this. It's just my brain must have just forgot. But either way, it's okay. I make up for it in everything else. My competence, my handsome face. Okay, sadistic. Some examples of being sadistic are if you humiliate somebody in public just for your own pleasure because you think it's funny. So, oh, this is my friend. Look at him, everybody. I don't know, maybe. I guess this is a light sadism. This is a light sadistic. You're like, oh, look at this person. Isn't he a prick? Isn't this guy a prick? Yeah, I guess that would be slight sadistic. Maybe that's a bit of fun, though. You could do that as a bit of fun. Maybe. It's a bit slightly sadistic to do that, sure. Because you're humiliating somebody for your own gratification. But I think it more leans towards sexual stuff. So it's like filming a girl while being sexual with them. And then maybe like, inflicting pain. So yeah, you could. Well, I guess humiliation is probably on the lighter side. If you inflicted pain to somebody, maybe you stab them, maybe you hit them really hard, or a girl, an innocent girl who can't defend herself, a man hits her really hard, and then that's sadistic. It's like, oh, I'm deriving pleasure from this. Oh yeah, like that. You're a fucking perv if you do that. You're a perv. If it's not in like a consensual, like sexual way, and consensual, that's just like, if you're together, if you're dating somebody, practically whatever you do is consensual, as long as obviously the person isn't obviously really not into it, like really like, no, I don't like that, but then obviously that's not consensual. But for the most part, if you're with somebody, then it's consensual. And sadistic is deriving pleasure from inflicting pain, suffering, or humiliation. So if you humiliate a girl, or if you inflict pain on somebody, it could be a girl, it could be a man, maybe it's public humiliation, or maybe it's personal pain. Maybe you're with somebody and you inflict pain on them in a sadistic way. That's sadistic, that's sadism. If you inflict pain on a girl for the sake of your own pleasure, you stab her, you punch her, you hit her, that gives you pleasure, then you're a perv and you're fucked up. Let's give examples of sadism. Okay, let's have a look. Bullying or enjoyment. Bullying for enjoyment. A person deliberately humiliating or physically intimidating a weaker individual, such as mocking a classmate's appearance or orchestrating public shaming purely for the thrill of the victim's distress. That's kind of what I said. Let's have a look. Workplace of power abuse. A boss who takes pleasure in belittling employees, setting them up for failure or enforcing arbitrary punishments, relishing the control and suffering they cause rather than fostering a productive environment. Manipulating, gaslighting someone in a relationship, deliberately distorting their partner's reality, lying, denying events, or blaming them for imagined faults to enjoy the confusion and emotional torment they create. Cruelty in conflict. During an argument, a person escalating to deeply personal, cutting insults or exposing private vulnerabilities, not to resolve the issue, but to savor the other's emotional pain. There you go. There's some examples. I didn't read that entirely correct. Cruelty or conflict. During an argument, a person escalating to deeply personal, cutting insults or exposing private vulnerabilities, not to resolve the issue, but to savor the other's emotional pain. There you go. That's the definition of sadism, or sadistic, part of the dark triad or the dark tetrad. I think that's part of the dark tetrad traits of someone you do not want to talk to or be close to. Yeah. Don't want to, if you see somebody like that, stay away from them, pretty much. Get away from them. Or get somebody who's competent to put them in their place. That's the definition of sadistic.